Are you a senior who wants to maintain strength, energy, and mobility? What you eat for breakfast matters more than you think today. We will explore the 4 worst breakfast foods that older adults should never eat if they want to avoid muscle loss, energy crashes, and inflammation. You might be surprised to learn that some of these so-called healthy choices are actually doing more harm than good. After that, we'll dive into the 4 best breakfast foods that are packed with essential nutrients to help power your muscles, provide long-lasting energy, and support your overall health as you age. You'll discover simple, delicious alternatives that can make a big difference. Stop unintentionally sabotaging your muscle health. Watch closely to learn how to upgrade your breakfast and give your aging body the fuel it truly needs to stay strong, active, and full of vitality. 1. Processed meat-filled steamed buns. In many households, steamed buns have long been a go-to breakfast choice because they're quick, convenient, and give a warm, filling sensation after eating. Especially for seniors, a hot, soft, meat-filled bun might seem like a gentle, easy-to-digest option that doesn't cause bloating like fried foods. But behind that soft white wrapper and tender filling lies a quiet threat to your muscles, joints, and circulation. Let's start by looking at the main ingredient, white flour. This type of refined flour has had its bran and germ removed, the parts that contain most of the B vitamins, fiber, and minerals that make steamed buns very high on the glycemic index. When eaten, the starch quickly turns into sugar in your blood, causing a sharp spike in glucose. For older adults, whose insulin regulation may already be weakened, this spike is often followed by a sudden blood sugar drop, which can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and shaky hands or legs. Over time, this pattern depletes muscle energy, leaving seniors weak, unstable, and more prone to falls. But it's not just the flour that's a problem. The meat filling inside these buns is also concerning, to keep them tasting fresh and shelf-stable for hours. Many meat fillings are made from pre-ground meat mixed with high-sodium seasoning, industrial oils, flavor enhancers, preservatives, and sometimes artificial colorings or anti-spoilage chemicals. While these don't harm you immediately, they promote low-grade inflammation in muscle and joint tissue when consumed frequently. Chronic inflammation reduces your muscles' ability to recover, making you feel sluggish, sore after light activity, or even suffer from nighttime cramps. Plus, the high sodium content causes water retention, leading to mild swelling in the feet and ankles in the morning, a symptom often overlooked but common in seniors who consume a lot of processed foods. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that breakfasts high in refined starch and processed meat were linked to lower muscle density and increased fall risk in adults over 65 within just 12 months. That's especially concerning since older adults often have slower reflexes. If muscle strength declines, even a small misstep could lead to fractures or a loss of independence in daily life. If you've been eating meat-filled steamed buns every morning, change might feel difficult, but your body deserves better. Instead of processed buns, consider gentle, muscle-friendly options like multigrain porridge, whole grain toast, or a soft meal of eggs and lightly steamed vegetables. These small changes could be the first step to regaining leg strength, easing joint pain, and maintaining independence in your everyday routine. To white bread. If steamed buns are a traditional breakfast staple in Asian culture, then white bread is a common choice for many older adults living in urban areas because it's convenient and feels easy to eat. A slice of soft white bread, paired with a boiled egg or soy milk, might seem like a light morning meal, but in reality, it is a nutritional trap that not everyone realizes. White bread is made from refined wheat flour, meaning the bran and germ, which contain most of the fiber. B vitamins and important minerals have been removed. This results in a very high glycemic index, which means after eating, your blood sugar levels spike quickly for older adults whose metabolism has slowed down. This reaction puts extra pressure on the pancreas to produce insulin, but it's often followed by a sudden drop in blood sugar just 1 or 2 hours later. The result: you may feel tired, weak in the limbs, have difficulty concentrating, and want to lie down instead of staying active. Beyond energy fluctuations, eating white bread regularly can also negatively affect muscle and bone health. When blood sugar levels swing too often, your body prioritizes using glucose for instant energy and reduces the synthesis of protein, a key process for maintaining and rebuilding muscles in older adults. Meanwhile, people over 60 are already naturally losing muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. If they don't get enough protein and manage their blood sugar, this condition can worsen, leading to weaker legs, poor balance, and a higher risk of falling. A study conducted at Tufts University in the United States tracked more than 800 people over 65 for 2 years and found that those who consumed large amounts of refined carbohydrates, like white bread, experienced a 38% faster decline in muscle strength compared to those who ate whole grains. And that's not all. White bread also affects the digestive system. Lacking fiber, it passes quickly through the gut without keeping you full for long, which leads to overeating later, often with unhealthy snacks like pastries, sugary drinks, or milk coffee. This creates a vicious cycle of unstable blood sugar, weight gain, and overall declining health. Instead of sticking with white bread just for convenience, you can switch to healthier options that are more friendly to your body. Try whole grain bread, oat bread, or even rye bread. These types are high in fiber, vitamin B1, B3, magnesium, and manganese, all of which support metabolism, maintain muscle mass, and keep your energy stable throughout the day. When paired with eggs, avocado, or salmon, you not only get a nutritionally complete breakfast, but also help your body fight aging in the muscles and joints. If you find yourself grabbing a slice of white bread every morning out of habit, now might be the time to reevaluate your first meal of the day. Don't let today's convenience become tomorrow's weakness. Your body, especially the legs that have carried you through life, deserves to be nourished with smarter, more loving choices. Cakes, mini cakes, and milk coffee. A morning that starts with a sweet pastry and a cup of milk coffee might be a familiar routine for many older adults. It seems light, simple, and harmless, especially if it's just a mini sponge cake or a soft piece of chiffon cake paired with a warm, aromatic cup of coffee with sweetened milk. But in reality, this type of breakfast is one of the leading causes of fatigue, energy crashes, and gradual muscle weakness and joint pain in seniors, even if they don't realize it. The first thing to understand is that sweet pastries, especially mini cream cakes or prepackaged sponge cakes, contain very high amounts of refined sugar. Sugar causes blood glucose levels to rise rapidly within minutes. Younger people with healthy pancreases can handle this surge, but for older adults whose insulin response has weakened, blood sugar levels swing unpredictably. This leads to dizziness, fatigue, and imbalance shortly after breakfast. Symptoms like standing up slowly, slight hand tremors, or sudden drowsiness mid-morning are often not from poor sleep, but rather the aftermath of a sugary breakfast. To make things worse, the fats used in these mini cakes are often industrial trans fats. These are artificial fats that help preserve food longer but are harmful to your health. According to research from Harvard University, consuming large amounts of trans fats increases inflammation in the body, reduces blood vessel flexibility, and accelerates the aging of muscle tissue. For older adults, this is especially concerning because aging already causes muscle loss. Chronic inflammation only worsens this, leading to slower walking, difficulty climbing stairs, or calf pain after walking short distances. As for milk coffee, if you think it's just a small morning indulgence, it's time to reconsider. Ready-made or instant coffee with sugar and condensed milk usually contains a high amount of sugar and virtually no nutrients. Besides spiking blood sugar, coffee acts as a mild diuretic, meaning it draws water out of your body, often without you noticing. Dehydration in the morning lowers blood volume, which causes tired legs, muscle cramps, and sluggishness, especially in warm weather. Some seniors even report that, after drinking milk coffee in the morning, they experience heart palpitations, anxiety, or trouble sleeping at night, even though they believe it's gentler than black coffee. If you're used to the sweet taste and quick energy from cream cakes and milk coffee, change may seem difficult, but you don't have to give them up completely. Just start with gentle substitutions. Try unsweetened oatmeal cookies or homemade banana bread made with whole grain flour and seeds instead of packaged sponge cakes. You can also switch from coffee to light herbal teas, such as ginger tea, chamomile, or warm turmeric water. These choices are not only easier on your digestive system, but also support circulation and reduce inflammation in your muscles. Breakfast should not be a silent enemy to your legs and your musculoskeletal system. Start with the simplest step. Replace sweet cream cakes and milk coffee with nutrient-rich, low-sugar foods that help you stay alert, energetic, and strong throughout the day. 4. Savory foods and cold meat. There is a group of savory foods that many older adults still eat for breakfast without realizing their long-term impact on muscle, joint, and circulatory health. These include cold cuts like ham, sausages, canned pâté, or salty side dishes such as shredded pork, salted eggs, pickled vegetables, canned fish, and bottled chili sauces. These foods are often paired with bread or sticky rice, giving a strong flavor and feeling of satisfaction. But in truth, they are silent enemies of the aging body, especially for seniors with issues related to joints, muscles, or circulation. The first major issue with these salty breakfast choices is their very high sodium content. Just one thin slice of ham may contain 400 to 600 milligrams of sodium when paired with sauces or other canned items. The total sodium intake in one breakfast can exceed the daily recommended limit for older adults, which is only about 500 to 2,000 milligrams according to the American Heart Association. High sodium causes the body to retain water, increases pressure on blood vessels, and leads to mild swelling in the legs and ankles. You might feel that your shoes fit tighter in the morning, experience tingling in your feet after standing for a while, or find it harder to walk after a salty meal. These are not just effects of aging or weather changes, they are signs of fluid retention and silent inflammation. On top of that, cold cuts and processed meats often contain nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that maintain color and extend shelf life. These compounds, once inside the body, create oxidative stress, damaging the endothelial cells of blood vessels and muscle tissues. This increases the risk of chronic inflammation, circulatory disorders, and weakens the muscle's ability to recover after physical activity. For older adults, whose muscle tissue is already declining due to age, any added inflammation can slow recovery even more, resulting in lingering soreness, joint stiffness in the morning, or knee fatigue after climbing stairs. Some may argue that savory breakfasts feel more satisfying, but a study from McMaster University in Canada found that adults over 60 who ate high-sodium breakfasts had a 46% higher risk of hypertension, and also experienced reduced flexibility in ligaments and blood vessels. This made them more prone to fatigue when moving and increased their risk of imbalance when standing or walking, especially in environments with stairs or slippery floors. That means seniors who continue to eat ham, sausages, or salty processed foods for breakfast are more likely to suffer falls and reduced mobility over time. But change doesn't have to be drastic. You can start by gradually reducing salty processed foods in the morning and replace them with simpler, gentler, and more nutritious alternatives. A slice of whole grain toast with a boiled egg, a few slices of avocado, and lightly steamed vegetables will not only keep you full longer, but also help protect muscles and joints from silent inflammation. If you enjoy savory flavors, use natural seasonings like black pepper, garlic, or ginger instead of soy sauce or table salt. We often assume that a little ham or sausage in the morning won't do much harm, but when it happens every day, month after month, the damage accumulates. So if you're trying to improve muscle health, reduce joint pain, and boost circulation, start with your breakfast and start by removing those seemingly small but harmful foods that silently hurt your health over time. After understanding which breakfast foods to avoid for protecting your muscles and preserving your energy, the more important question is, what should you eat instead? 1. Red bean, brown rice, and chia seed porridge. One of the top choices for older adults is a warm bowl of porridge made with brown rice, red beans, and chia seeds. This meal is simple, easy to digest, and yet packs a powerful nutritional punch, especially beneficial for the muscles, joints, and circulatory system of aging individuals. Brown rice still contains its outer bran layer, where most of the B vitamins, magnesium, manganese, and insoluble fiber are found. These nutrients play an essential role in energy metabolism, muscle and nerve function, and supporting the immune system. Eating brown rice in the morning provides a steady, slow-releasing source of energy, without causing the blood sugar spikes that refined starches do. This is especially important for older adults who may have insulin resistance or are managing diabetes. Brown rice is also rich in magnesium, a mineral directly linked to muscle contraction and relaxation. Magnesium deficiency is a common cause of nighttime cramps, numbness in the limbs, and muscle fatigue after even light physical activity. Adding red beans to the porridge not only enhances the flavor, but also contributes valuable plant-based protein. Protein from red beans is not as hard to digest as animal protein, making it more suitable for the slower digestive systems of older adults. Red beans are also packed with antioxidants, such as flavonoids and polyphenols, natural compounds that help reduce inflammation in muscles, joints, and blood vessels. According to a publication in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, diets high in legumes are shown to improve insulin sensitivity, aid in weight control, and reduce signs of chronic inflammation in adults over 60. An important final ingredient in this breakfast is chia seeds, small but mighty seeds loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, soluble fiber, and calcium. Just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds provides around 5 grams of fiber and nearly 180 milligrams of calcium, vital for maintaining bone density and supporting proper muscle rhythm and heart function. Omega-3s in chia seeds help relieve muscle soreness, improve circulation, and increase joint flexibility. For people who are sedentary, sit for long hours, or suffer from morning stiffness, regular intake of chia seeds is a natural way to improve joint mobility without needing medication. Preparing this porridge is simple. Soak brown rice and red beans overnight. The next morning, cook them in a pressure cooker or rice cooker with enough water until soft. After cooking, stir in a small spoonful of chia seeds. You may also add a few slices of fresh ginger to enhance flavor and warm the digestive tract. For those who follow vegetarian diets or need to reduce fat intake, this is a perfect breakfast, filling, non-bloating, and easy to digest. A bowl of this porridge may look humble, but it is a powerful investment in long-term health, instead of choosing fast. Convenient breakfast items that carry hidden risks. Why not begin your day by nourishing your body from within with foods that truly support healthy aging? A wise breakfast decision can lead to a stronger, more comfortable, and more energetic day. What green vegetable, bean and banana smoothie? For older adults who often experience slow digestion, fatigue after eating, or difficulty chewing firm foods, a morning smoothie made from leafy greens, beans, and banana can be an ideal solution. This breakfast is easy to drink, gentle on the stomach, and provides all the essential nutrients needed for muscle function, circulation, and even nervous system health. Best of all, it's quick to prepare, saving time and effort compared to traditional cooked meals. A green smoothie with beans and banana might not sound unusual, but when made with the right ingredients and in the right balance, it becomes a complete breakfast that helps older adults start their day smoothly while delivering energy and nourishment in every sip. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, or Malabar spinach are rich in vitamin K, folate, plant-based calcium, and antioxidants such as lutein. These nutrients protect blood vessel walls, soften muscles, and reduce inflammation around the joints. Studies from Tufts University show that seniors who regularly consume green vegetables walk more easily and are less likely to experience balance issues compared to those who rarely eat greens. When combined with beans, such as cooked white beans, boiled soybeans, or black beans, the smoothie becomes a powerful source of plant protein. Unlike animal protein, bean protein is easier to digest for seniors and helps maintain muscle mass. Beans are also high in soluble fiber, which helps lower cholesterol, improves digestion, and stabilizes blood sugar throughout the morning for older adults. One of the common causes of muscle fatigue, cramps, or leg numbness at midday, is unstable blood sugar caused by an unbalanced breakfast. This smoothie naturally and gently prevents that. Banana, with its naturally sweet flavor, balances the taste of the smoothie without needing added sugar. More importantly, banana is a rich source of potassium, an electrolyte essential for preventing muscle cramps, supporting nerve signals, and regulating heart rhythm. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, which improves energy metabolism and helps reduce the sluggish feeling after meals. If you've ever felt wobbly or weak in your legs after breakfast, it could be a sign of potassium or B vitamin deficiency. And one banana each morning could help correct that easily. This smoothie can be made simply lightly. Blanch the greens to soften the sharp taste. Use pre-cooked beans from the night before and blend them with a ripe banana. You can add warm water or plant-based milk like almond or oat milk. For extra benefits, sprinkle in flax seeds or chia seeds to boost fiber and omega-3s, which help reduce inflammation and improve joint health. Seniors who need more protein can also add a scoop of age-appropriate plant protein powder to make this breakfast more complete. In just a few minutes, you'll have a colorful, easy-to-digest, highly nourishing breakfast that clearly supports your muscles and keeps you energized all day. Instead of forcing yourself to eat rice or bread when your body feels tired, start your morning with a smoothie that's gentle, nourishing, and made with love for your own health. Whole grain bread with salmon, among the most delicious and nutrient-rich breakfast options. Whole grain bread with smoked or pan-seared salmon stands out as a fantastic choice for older adults who want to boost muscle strength, protect their joints, and preserve memory. This meal is not only flavorful and easy to prepare, but it also offers clear and proven health benefits, especially for those over 60 who are facing muscle loss, stiff joints, or early memory decline. Let's start with the whole grain bread. Unlike white bread that's heavily refined, whole grain bread keeps the bran and germ layers of the grain intact, meaning it's rich in fiber, B vitamins, iron, and zinc. Fiber slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and enhances protein absorption, which is crucial for older adults, because blood sugar spikes in the morning can disrupt energy and balance. Vitamins B1 and B6 in whole grain bread support nerve and muscle function, helping to reduce persistent fatigue. Just one slice can provide about 15% of your daily fiber needs, easing digestion and helping to prevent common problems like constipation in seniors. Now let's look at the salmon, whether smoked or lightly pan-cooked. Salmon is a powerful source of high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids, both of which are essential for the health of your muscles and joints. A 100-gram serving of salmon contains approximately 22 grams of easily absorbed protein, plus over 2 grams of omega-3s, including DHA and EPA. These nutrients help repair muscle tissue, soften ligaments, and improve the viscosity of joint fluids, which is particularly helpful for those dealing with knee, hip, or ankle degeneration. According to the National Institute of Nutrition in the United States, a diet rich in omega-3s reduces the risk of chronic joint pain by 45% in adults over 65 and speeds up recovery after minor leg injuries. Salmon is also one of the rare foods naturally rich in vitamin D, a nutrient that's hard to get from food, but vital for calcium absorption and maintaining bone density. Many older adults take in enough calcium but lack vitamin D, making their bones brittle and slow to heal after falls. This makes salmon a dual-benefit food, strengthening both muscle and bone systems from the inside. Preparing this meal is simple. Toast a slice of whole grain bread, place a few slices of smoked salmon on top, and optionally add some avocado or sprouts for flavor and antioxidant support, if you prefer less sodium. You can use pan-seared salmon cooked with a little olive oil. Adding a squeeze of lemon juice also enhances iron absorption and reduces any fishy aftertaste. This breakfast is not only visually appealing and tasty, but it also provides lasting energy, ideal for older adults who want to stay physically active, flexible, and mentally sharp. Just one such breakfast a day is a way to care for your legs, your memory, and your independence. Instead of eating mindlessly, treat every breakfast as an opportunity to heal, nourish, and continue living with strength from within. 4. Fried eggs and steamed sweet potatoes. One of the simplest yet most nourishing breakfast combinations for older adults is fried eggs, sunny side up, and steamed sweet potatoes. It's not fancy. It doesn't require complex cooking. Yet it offers steady energy throughout the morning and actively supports your muscles, bones, and digestion, all of which tend to weaken with age. This breakfast is often recommended by nutritionists for seniors who want to maintain muscle mass, reduce joint inflammation, and prevent common issues like constipation. Eggs have long been considered one of the highest quality sources of protein that humans can eat. Each egg provides around 6 grams of complete protein, containing all the essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. This is particularly important for adults over 60, a group that naturally loses the ability to synthesize protein efficiently due to age-related anabolic resistance. Eating eggs in the morning helps trigger muscle recovery, supports tissue repair, and prevents the gradual decline of muscle mass, a key cause of imbalance, falls, and loss of independent mobility in seniors beyond protein. Eggs also provide a host of important nutrients like vitamin D, B12 choline, and selenium. Vitamin D helps absorb calcium and maintain bone density. Vitamin B12 and choline are critical for nervous system health. Memory and motor control. A study from Harvard University found that seniors who ate 2 to 3 eggs per week, combined with regular activity, improved leg strength by up to 15% over 3 months. And when eggs are cooked as a quick sunny side up with minimal oil, they retain their nutrients while staying easy to digest. Now paired with steamed sweet potatoes, this breakfast becomes even more beneficial. Sweet potatoes are a familiar, affordable, and often underrated food, yet they're packed with slow-digesting carbohydrates that help keep blood sugar stable and provide long-lasting fullness. This is especially helpful for seniors managing mild blood sugar issues or trying to control their weight. Unlike white bread or sticky rice, which cause sharp spikes and crashes in blood sugar, sweet potatoes offer sustained energy without straining the pancreas. Sweet potatoes are also rich in potassium, a mineral essential for muscle relaxation and blood pressure regulation. Just one small sweet potato provides around 400 milligrams of potassium, roughly 10% of the daily need. In addition, sweet potatoes are high in natural fiber, especially the purple or honey varieties, which support digestion and reduce constipation, a common issue for older adults. The beta-carotene in sweet potatoes is also converted into vitamin A, which benefits vision, skin, and the immune system. Preparing this meal is simple. You can steam sweet potatoes the night before and reheat them in the morning. Cook the eggs in a non-stick pan with minimal oil. For extra flavor, you can sprinkle a bit of black pepper, add a few drops of lemon juice, or serve with soft, ripe tomato slices to boost vitamin C and digestion. A breakfast like this not only starts your day gently, but also serves as a proactive way to care for your joints, knees, and memory. Eating right is the foundation of living well, and there's no greater form of self-care than listening to what your body needs each morning. After today's journey, you may have realized that breakfast, often seen as simple, actually plays an extremely important role in our overall health, especially as we move into middle and later life. Every breakfast choice you make doesn't just affect your energy for a few hours, but quietly influences your mobility, memory, mood, and long-term quality of life. You may have started your day with convenient meat buns, soft white bread, or a sweet pastry with milk coffee, all of which feel quick, easy, and comforting. But as we've explored together, behind that convenience lie hidden dangers: unstable blood sugar, protein deficiency, muscle loss, joint pain, and a mind that's no longer as sharp. Salty foods like cold cuts or processed meats may seem harmless, but over time, they can lead to swelling, fatigue, and silent hypertension. But here's the good news: you don't have to be afraid, and you're never powerless. The answer has always been on your plate. A bowl of brown rice porridge with red beans and chia seeds can provide all the plant protein, fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants needed to support your muscles and soothe digestion. A green smoothie with banana and beans can keep your mind clear, your body refreshed, and your joints more flexible. Whole grain bread with salmon, a meal that feels like it's made for the young, is actually the key to stronger legs, sharper memory, and relief from chronic joint pain in seniors. And finally, a humble sunny-side-up egg and steamed sweet potato can be the perfect nurturing start to your day. Healthy aging doesn't come from big changes made overnight. It begins with the small choices you repeat each day. A proper breakfast isn't a magical cure, it's a gentle daily gift, a quiet form of love you give to your body. It's a choice to walk more steadily, to keep your hands from trembling, to stay mentally sharp when talking to your grandchildren, to maintain your independence and dignity with every step you take. If you're wondering whether it's too late to change, the answer is, it's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, your body can still heal, adapt, and thrive when given the right care. The healthy breakfasts you choose today become the foundation for a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow. So start tomorrow, or even this very morning, by choosing one of the 4 nourishing meals we've explored together. Don't worry if it feels unfamiliar at first. Good habits, like good health, always begin with a small step. You deserve a life that is lighter, more independent, and less reliant on medication or medical devices. And your legs, the ones that have carried you through so much, deserve to be fueled with wisdom and kindness each day. Let breakfast be the beginning of a brighter, stronger, and more hopeful day. If today's insights were helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss future videos. Which breakfast are you currently eating? Have you struggled with diet, joint pain, muscle fatigue, or post-meal exhaustion? Share your experience in the comments. I'm always here to listen to your journey and help you find the gentlest, most effective solutions. Wishing you strength, peace, and the power to take control of your health, starting with something as small as a loving breakfast each day. I'll see you in the next video.